All right, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Bigger by the Day, episode 4. Today we're training back. I've had 3 meals. I missed one, so pre-workout meal counts as 3. And today I actually weighed in at 214.9. Had not a lot of food yesterday, but for some reason I'm weighing in really heavy. I wonder if it's the fact that I'm off my carnitine. So I started that back today. I just forgot the past 2 days. But gonna take some get in the car and get to the gym, and I will meet you guys when it's time to start warming up. Usually my warm up is just like taking a band, stretch out my shoulders. But recently, watching Anthony Metello, I've started warming up with pull-ups and still using a band to stretch my shoulders. But assisted pull-ups is really good to get the back ready and loaded. I only do about 2, maybe 3 sets. And of course I hear my entire spine pop. I gotta say it's surprising how busy the gym was for a Wednesday. And now on a Friday it's like a ghost town. There's like, I make maybe 9 people, possibly 10. But you gotta admit, it's kind of surprising. I mean, even today it was snowing. As I was leaving work and driving here, it's snowing. And it's mid-January. But I guess that's just the weather for where I live. I really try to like keep my head neutral, but I tend to end up throwing it back as I pull myself up. I think I'll do another one once I get a little rest going. All right, last set. Then we're gonna go do my traps, because I always start with the lacking muscle group. And for some reason my traps are so small compared to everything else. All right, time for some traps. I only got a plate to start, but I think we'll add another plate. I think 2 plates is my nice sweet spot. I tried to do 3. 3 is a little much. Can't get that many reps. This I get a nice little squeeze at the top. It helps that I kind of bend over a little bit just to let it kind of go. I get a nice squeeze at the top compared to just kind of like shrugging. I'm really emphasizing pinching up. Can't even see what I'm talking about. I really emphasize like the pinch instead of like backward shrug, to really try to get the whole trap and like the top of it. That way I kind of like hit the trap to grow it all instead of like just get it like thick in the back and then I still have like no muscle on my clavicle. Oh, that's heavy. Finding it very easier to sync the sound and cut out the beginning part if I just like take a minute after starting, you know, either clap or like snap my fingers. That way I can kind of like notice where and when I stop it. And adjust the mic, it's sliding down my jacket, which honestly I'm already feeling kind of pumped and I can see my veins are going crazy around my lifting straps. So I think after I hit my first set of some nice single arm lat pull downs on the machine behind me, I think this jacket's coming off to the wife beater. Sorry, wife lover. I don't hit women. That was a horrible joke. Honestly, I might only do 3 here. My traps feel like they're about to like cramp up. So I think this will be the last set actually. But yeah, that's all I got. All right, I'm gonna clean this up. I'll meet you guys on the lat pull down machine, or single arm lat pull down. I don't know what the machine's called, we'll figure it out. Just a nice warm up set. Kind of feel it out. Feel if I need to adjust anything. Kind of just feel where I want my grip. I tend to do it when I do it, kind of like hug this and like throw myself to the side to really emphasize the like lower lat. Saw that in the James English video, and ever since then I kind of really liked it. See how heavy I could go. I think I could do 2 for sure, but it always seems to be a problem of finding the plates. Everyone seems to just like take plates because they don't really have enough here. So we'll hit this set. Probably take the hoodie off because these pants are thicker than I usually wear. So I'm getting hot quick. It's hard to set up for this machine if I sit myself in it before I get my lifting strap. I definitely feel this more in my lats and my lower lat, but a lot in my tricep from the pulling. All right. I'm gonna take a rest. I'll meet you back for the next 2 sets. Everyone seems to be avoiding the camera. Like 3 people have walked by and they've gone like around the machine that my camera is like right behind. Which, to be fair, I chose the abductor machine to put it behind. You could totally switch it over there, but I like this angle because it gets the full machine. But I just find it funny, like, dude, I don't care if you walk in front of it. It's a grungy video. It's not like it's a high quality camera, so I'm not upset if someone walks in front. I think I might need to drop the weight because like my lats are kind of just like dead, if I'm being honest. I don't know what it is, but my lats are just kind of dead. I mean, it could be the pull-ups, but usually I could do those. And I could do this with a 10 on each side. Maybe it's just one of those days. I'm gonna drop it to a plate 35. I stand incorrected. Someone wanted to use the abductor machine. He didn't even mention the camera, but I felt bad, so I moved it. But dropped it to a plate 35. I'm gonna really focus on like just arcing it down with my lat instead of my arm. You can really like feel the arcing in my lat when I do it like that, which is good because I'm feeling the lat and my lower lat. But I realized as I was tossing 2 plates around, not really feeling it. Now I'm tossing a plate 35 around and I'm really feeling it. So that has to make me realize, like, was I doing it right beforehand, or did I just want to try to move weight to move weight? I think that's the biggest thing I struggle with, is do I try to ego lift or try to actually feel it to grow as a bodybuilder and just a lifter. I guess that could be taken into personal life. Like, are you gonna try to do it the hard way just to do it the hard way? Or are you gonna think about it and try to find a way to make it a little easier that helps you grow more, instead of just kind of do it the hard way because that's how everyone else chose to do it? It's kind of my thought process. All right, we're gonna move to single arm low rows. I'll bring you once I clean this up. I kind of use this. It's a mid-row Nautilus, but like these handles are all kind of like adjustable. So I tend to like put the seat low, put this like right in my chest, and I'll go around like the top of the handle so you get a good grip. And then I'll put it on like 60 pounds and it'll move the other arm, but I can like purposely keep this low and tucked in my lat. That way I can kind of pinch it like right in the lat and feel around my lower lat kind of kick in and help pull. And then that way, like, it's low. Like, with this being like movable like this, I can like feel it if I try to raise it up, which is kind of nice. Where like a low row machine where it's set here, you kind of like tend to pull up towards the end. But like this, I can keep it dug in, like just dug in and down like this the whole way. Jump up, add another 15 pounds, see where I can get to. Usually 70, 75 is about where I max out on this machine. So we have it up to about 75 right now. And we're gonna see what we can get with that. It is hot today in this gym. I'm sweating a lot more. I wonder if it's the L-carnitine that I was off. Because I noticed when I first started taking that, I'd sweat a lot as it gets in my system. But once it's like in my system for a repeated amount of time, I don't really feel it. But it's way better than just stabbing myself with a needle. Well, not really. It's actually less potent if I take it orally instead of injecting it. But I don't really want to inject it. Kind of got a fear of needles. That's why I'm so like hesitant. Like I make jokes about wanting to hop on steroids, but it's also like I'm afraid of needles. Like not horribly, like I'll go get to the doctor and get shots, but like the idea of watching myself pin like my shoulder or like my ass cheek, that scares me. Like watching people do it online is one thing, but then like doing it yourself, that's where I kind of get like, a little afraid of it. But who knows? I want to compete in bodybuilding. At some point I might have to. We'll see how that goes. All right, I'll do 2 more and I'll bring you back to that. I need to take a rest. So I should preface, this is gonna be the only like rowing movement of my back day, because for the first 3 years of me lifting, I kind of just focused on like rowing movements and like a lat pull down, like to grow my lats. And I only just recently, last year, started doing like lat pullovers to try to grow my lats. So like, I always have had like a thick back, but I've only just recently started to work train for like a width. So more like isolated movements, more pulling movements to add width instead of thickness. Because all those rowing movements in the past years added the thickness and it's a good base. But now I need to add the width so that when I hit my poses, it's filled out and my back is more kind of that Dorito shape to make my waist smaller. I've also started training legs more intense, so that they get bigger. That way it helps make my waist look smaller, because everyone thinks like, oh, a big back will help a small waist. But in all honesty, legs and back go hand in hand to make a small waist. Because if you have big on top and big on bottom, the middle looks smaller than it is. Also, it'll help when I do quarter turns. My legs will be big and it'll help hide my waist. All right, getting after it. I like these lower, because if I do it low, I tend to feel it more in my lower lat too, which is good, because my upper lat's very developed. My lower lat, not so much. When I do a lat spread, you can kind of like see the little hook of my lat starting. I want it to kind of like, you know, be in there so you don't see like the hook of my lat coming out, which is lack of lower lat and a little bit of my genetics and insertions. You can definitely tell I've gotten a lot more comfortable with filming. It's only the 4th day, but I'm already like talking more, not trying to start and stop the video as much. I think it also helps that the gym is more empty, so I feel less like I'm standing out. But I just know come Monday, when everyone gets back into their groove, it's gonna mess me up because there's gonna be so many people here. Monday, it's usually packed. I know that's just gonna throw me off. But I think if I keep with it, actually I think Monday's a rest day for me, so I don't have to worry about that, but Tuesday will still be pretty good. I'm trying to decide if I wanna film on my rest days or not, or just kind of catch up with life stuff. Because right now with filming is I'm filming the day of, but posting the day before. I wonder if I should start like posting the day of my recording. That way I just get it done. I'd like if you guys would let me know what do you think would be better. I mean, it'd make it a little more challenging to do filming the day of and editing and moving and posting, but honestly my editing is just throwing these clips together and cutting out the start and end. I don't really want to like, I just want to show what I do. I don't want to like give you these high edit montages. Like, even though they're cool to watch, I'm not there yet. 1, 2, I'm not even close to that with the editing software. I mean, right now I'm just throwing the clips together. I just recently figured out how to do a title with the editing software I'm using, so. Well, I knew how to do a title. I just finally figured out one that actually works for me, but it's not really in the area I want. I want it in the top right, but I can only get it in the top left because it won't let me move it. It's like a set thing. I gotta say, lifting straps are a great use to squeeze one more out, because I think I could only get 7 if I didn't have these straps, because from deadlifting so often, or used to deadlift so often, my grip is just horrible from that bar just ripping out of my hands with heavy weight. All right, we're gonna move to a lat pull down, like wide grip, cable lat pull down. So let's see you guys there. All right, just a nice warm up set. Like I said, mainly like lat movements. Going really wide here. Honestly, that's really good for a warm-up set. I think we'll jump up to 150. Then we'll see what we can do. Kind of starting to wish I would have wore like a stringer. That way you guys could see my back more, but I'll show it when I do the pose down. We'll see how I look. I think I look pretty good. I think my back is one of my best features. Right next to my shoulder genetics are very well-rounded thanks to my dad. All right, let's get with it. All right, 2 more. All right, change the camera angle. Want to get a straight shot. I gotta say, I like filming on the Osmo 3 than my phone, because like then I still get music going, some crazy TikTok edits going in my ear. It's nice. But I only have one AirPod in because I kind of want to hear what I'm saying, seeing how loud I'm saying it. That way I don't get people like judging me. And if someone tries to get my attention. I gotta say, I wear a size XL in the beaters so that it's not too tight and I can pull it on and off. But the way that it like sits, it's so big that it's trying to like scrunch up. So I have to like constantly pull it out. Now there's like 4 people in the gym, so I feel kind of better. 5, I miscounted. I make the 5th. At least out here on the floor lifting. There might be some in the sauna or changing room, but still trying to figure this thing out. I don't know how to like, I don't really know what to talk about. I kind of just go through my day. I mean, my diet. Talked about that in the video that's getting posted tonight at 5:30. And I think today's like the 16th, 17th? This is the 16th, so. Just trying to give myself ample rest before I pull down this heavy weight. Honestly, the more I train for width, the more I like see it. Whereas like when I was training for thickness, I didn't really see much width. But like I really see my Dorito back coming in nice. All right. We're gonna get my last set in. Then we get lat pullovers. Right? Yeah, I think this is my last set. I mean, worst case, if it's not, oh well. It's not gonna hinder me. Pretty sure that's it for this. We're gonna move to some cable lat pull down. Pull over. All right. As much as I wish this gym had a lat pullover machine, they don't. So I'm stuck doing cable. Wow, that is really light. 100 pounds, about 20 pounds. Wow, I am really sweaty today. I'm looking decently big though, slightly, but I got 3 working sets of this. Then we're gonna try to take the pec deck and try to kind of do like a mid back. Honestly, I might do the chest supported row and do a Kelso shrug, kind of the same thing, but just that way it's, because someone's on the pec deck. I don't know if they'll be done by the time I'm done. Okay, 120 got really heavy really quick. Trying to just, honestly, I want to get out of here because I'm hungry. I missed a meal, so I got to cram 2 meals in. But even if I just flare my lats right now, like you guys can see it, I'm flexing nothing but my lats. And I definitely have that like nice V shape. The goal is to just like make it a wider V. All right. I'll bring you guys back for the 4th set. All right, last set. Some of the lights are starting to turn off. They're all motion activated. And since there's only like 3 people in the gym now, 4, 5. I didn't see the dude stretching. Some of the lights are starting to kick off where people don't walk. I can hear the cardio section and everything. But honestly, I think we're gonna do Kelso shrugs on the chest supported, so I feel it more-ish. Because on the pullover or the pec deck, I don't feel it as much as like a machine made for it. I saw James English using, but I'm trying to replicate because I really need the mid back. I don't even need like the upper is very developed for me. Near the lower's pretty developed. I need that nice middle down my spine. All right, we're gonna go set up some Kelso shrugs. I'll probably only do like 3 sets, just start off heavy, and then we'll do the post down. All right, 2 plates loaded up. I'm gonna apologize for the mic quality. I think it might get bad. Never mind, my chest leaks over just enough. But actually, I think I'm gonna use these inner handles here. I don't really do Kelso shrugs often, but we're gonna see what I. I don't really feel these as much, but we're just gonna stick with it. Maybe I'm just doing it wrong, but I'm gonna take a minute, look up how to do these. right, TikTok was kind of a help. We're gonna see how big of a help. See if I actually feel these now. I'm gonna try the high handles. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, I messed up with the low handles. Nope, low handles are definitely better. 100% better. So I definitely was doing them right before. I just didn't feel it. So I could either go heavier, which I don't really want to do because this is my last set. I'm gonna go pose down, or do more reps. So for next time, more weight, maybe even more reps. Excuse me. Definitely need to find the happy medium for this because I need a middle back movement. Between this and like that pec deck, like mid back squeeze, I don't really feel either in my middle back. So, but I also don't really work my middle back, so it might just be a mind muscle connection problem. So we'll see. But after that, pose down, home, shower, eat, edit, figure out what I'm doing with the rest of my Friday night. Maybe going out with friends, maybe not. But last set, then pose down, and then I'm out of here. Oh, my lifting straps are already losing the grippiness I have on them. Yeah, I think heavier weight, I'd feel it more. I kind of just started to feel it, but I'm gonna clean this up, then we're gonna go pose down. All right, let's get this pump check underway so I can get out of here and get home. Obviously I got some fat to lose here, but I'm also almost 215 pounds. Let's see how well they come through on the front. See, they come out pretty good. Like, I'm talking about that little, like, hook. Like, I want to get that full down. Let's get it from the back. All right, and this will be the end of episode 4 of Bigger by the Day. I'll see you guys tomorrow for episode number 5.